Hey everyone, welcome to another sketchbook tour. So, I have no idea what the lighting is going to look like here. No doubt it's going to look kind of garbage, because that's just what we're accustomed to here on this channel. However, I'm in a new setting, yay! Back in September, I moved house, and now I'm living elsewhere. So now this is a new environment. Now I want to make this quick because I don't know how much space is left on my camera and I don't know how long the battery is going to last. I have been rushing finishing the sketchbook for the last like 2 days because I made a plan to myself. I wanted to finish this sketchbook by the end of 2024 because I've been working in the sketchbook since 2023. I'm just ready for a new one. I'm not in love with this sketchbook. I'm not super happy with everything, but you know what? We'll make it work. I'm also realizing I'm kind of zoomed in here. Can I fix that? I don't know. Does that fix it? Perhaps? Maybe. Okay. So today is December 31st, 2024. My plan is hopefully edit and upload this video tomorrow, January 1st, 2025. No promises. If the date that you are seeing this is not January 1st, 2025, I'm sorry. I'm a master procrastinator, so I may straight up just be like, nah. Anyway, I wanted to get this done quickly because I always take way too long filming my sketchbook tours, so let's just get right started. So this is a moleskin sketchbook. I actually labeled the spine for the first time. I haven't actually labeled the spines of any of my sketchbooks until now, but I actually really like it. I don't know if I'm gonna use another moleskin sketchbook. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't in love with it. I feel like I might go back to a Canson mixed media next time. So this was sketchbook number 16. So let's go over the stickers that I have on it. This is a bit of a beefy boy, but only in the back because I stuck a lot of shit in the last few pages. Like I said, trying to wrap it up quickly. So some of these stickers are not from artists. Obviously someone drew all of them, but some of them are not from like vendors. But so these little Spider-Men here, these three, those are from the artist Wild Daggers on TikTok. I just stumbled across them a year or two ago and I fell in love with their stuff. They have so much Spider-Man and I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. And so we also have this sticker as well of this Peter Parker, and my mom got that for me at a convention. These two are from Milky Tomato on Etsy. This one is from Cherry Baby Company, who's a local artist where I'm from, and the rest, this Spider-Man, this Lego Batman, that Spider-Man head, and this Among Us are all from like sticker sheets from like the department stores. We also have stickers on the back. I don't know if you can read that, but it's a glittery sticker that says Sharks Against Ableism, and that is a local artist and my friend Ray who drew that. This is just a little cat that one of my friends gave me. This is a sticker of my OC Aaron that I paid a local artist to make into a sticker. I just think it's so cute. I just commissioned one of the local artists where I'm from to do a silly doodle of Aaron. I love him. I fell really in love with my OCs this year and I want to keep doing stuff with them. These are Bluey and Bingo. I don't know who gave them to me, but they were from just like a sticker sheet. This is a Catchy. This is from a local vendor, but they didn't have business cards and I, for the life of me, cannot remember who made it. I don't follow them on Instagram. They were at like this one event that I was at, and I have no idea who it is. So I'm sorry. If you know who drew this, please let me know. There's a lot of that, by the way. I may remember who drew what, but not always. This one is from local artist Cough Noise, little Puchita. And this one is from Cardboard Clownery, back when they used to go by a different vendor name, but I just think it's such a little cute pride ghost. So those are all the stickers, and let's get into the art. I'm gonna black that out because that's my phone number. So that's another sticker from Ray. This is Ray's business card because I think it looks cool. Random sticker from like a little market I went to. Big Macintosh. And this washi tape and this sticker also from Wild Daggers. And that's my own Spider-Man sticker that I sell on my Etsy shop, which is a great segue. I have an Etsy shop and a Redbubble. The links are in the description. Hit them up because Etsy and Redbubble are like my only source of income right now. Please, I need to pay rent. Okay, so now we have the front page. More of that washi tape. I think it's so cute. So I started off the sketchbook with a big drawing of Deadpool because if you remember in the last sketchbook I did do a fair bit of like full page drawings, and I wasn't expecting alcohol markers to kind of be as patchy as they are in this sketchbook. So I kind of did a big drawing, but then I wasn't very happy with it. And I think that carried over for most of the sketchbook, where anytime I tried to do a big drawing, it just didn't work out the way I wanted to. I feel like maybe my scale should have been dropped down a little bit, at least for the sketchbook, because the paper just wasn't great for the materials that I use for my big illustrations. So I did write down my goals, and I guess we'll find out if I actually met them. I did definitely draw more OCs, because like I said earlier this year, I got really like attached to my OCs and I love to draw them. Working on composition, I wouldn't really say I managed to do that. I mean, maybe, I don't really know. I did a lot more digital work while I was working in the sketchbook than traditional, which is why it took me so long to finish this book. But yeah. And poses, I don't know. I feel like my poses got better in the digital world, but when I worked in the sketchbook, it was largely trying to have fun and like not really trying to improve, just kind of like doodling, that kind of stuff. So I started it sometime in April because I didn't write the date, but I know I started it in April of 2023 and I finished it today, December 31st, 2024. So for trigger warnings, I don't think there's any more than what's here. Trypophobia, many eyes, and gore. So from the get-go, I remember doing this while sitting at a market, just not really sure what to draw because I was like, I just gotta start the sketchbook. So this was a stamp of a little ghost guy that I did. These are some Among Us because I decided I wanted to try to do like Among Us stickers of like Among Us cosplaying as different things. I never actually did them, but they were silly ideas. These were silly ideas for Spider-Man and Deadpool, like hanging charms. Once again, never did those because unfortunately Spider-Man and Deadpool aren't very big in the local vendor scene where I'm from. Now over here we've got, this is a drawing my friend Avery drew. Nacho Man Cheesy Savage. He's censoring something that I will not be showing. There's supposed to be Miku with a gun. I don't know why. That's a little sketch for Vash the Stampede because I got commissioned by my friend Shannon, shout out Shannon, to draw Vash at an event that I was vending at. And I wanted to make sure it looked good before I drew it. And this one was my friend Jamie drew this because we played Monster Prom. I introduced him to the game and I tried to romance Calculester. And I struggled so hard. Every single time I tried to do anything, it failed. So the next day, my friend, he drew Calculester, the computer when Cam tries to get a date. Because I think that's pretty accurate to how that playthrough went. Next page, we've got Spider Skeet, who's a spider summoner that I made up. I don't use him for anything, but I think he's so silly. Skeet is like a local, like, terminology for like, I guess kind of like a guy who like, or a girl I guess, who is kind of like shady, kind of like doing you know, vaping under the tunnels, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of like some person you don't really want to be around. And that's what we call skeets here in Newfoundland. And then there's Link. I love Link. I didn't do a lot of Zelda fan art in the sketchbook, but there's a little bit, I guess. This is Stocking from Panty and Stocking. I was gonna do a matching panty, but never did. This little design for Mikuo, because that was when that Mikuo trend was going around. Maybe afterwards, I don't know. I can't remember, but I did do a Mikuo design there. Then this one was actually pasted in just this past summer. Because keep in mind, this was probably like April or May 2023 that I was drawing this, but this sheet was stuck in, and that's that girl from the game. I can't remember her name, but I just thought she was really cool and I wanted to draw her. I drew that at summer camp. I counseled that. I did a lot of drawing because I was so bored all the time. And this is an unfinished sketch. There's a lot of unfinished stuff in this sketchbook, which is part of the reason why I don't like it. But this was a unfinished sketch of Shotgun Stampede, and I only finished one character out of the 4. This is the first page that I actually really like in the sketchbook. So we've got Cosmo from Chainsaw Man, and a match. We got a little Pochita biting his lip. I think that's so silly. And we have a humanized Fluttershy. It's supposed to be Fluttershy. I don't really know if that comes across, but yeah. And this stuff was also all pasted in afterwards. So this was only pasted in probably a few months ago now. And all the like little packaging behind it, that's all mailing packaging from when I ordered something from Cool Shirts. And this washi tape, you'll see this washi tape around a fair bit. With the mushrooms and everything. That is from the artist Funny Bones Co., who is a artist from Ontario, but they've been to some local events that are here in Newfoundland. And these ones are just from Michael's. Now we have some FNAF sketches. Woohoo! So we have some sun and moon. And I really like that. I think these two, they're so cute. I'm realizing there's a shadow here. Let me see, can I get rid of that? Yes, I can. Haha. And that's my OC Carmen. I haven't really drawn her very much, but I think it looks nice. Now on this page we've got, I love how it's cropped poorly. So we have Princess Peach, that Spider-Man India, and 2 Sally Face doodles. I remember really liking these. I did these at a market, and this is a wolf drawing that was heavily based off of something on Pinterest or inspired. And I don't know who originally drew it, but I just thought it was a really cool concept and I wanted to do my own take on it. Now here we have, that's a sticker from a local artist. And there's some Akechi, I like that one. Then we have some Sally Face over here. I ended up making this one into a sticker, which is for sale on my Etsy. There's a Dream XD, yikes, not the Dream SMP fan. And this is the mini eyes warning that I guess I gave. That's the I can't remember her name. Why can't I remember the names of anyone? This is the girl from Spider-Verse, the little like AI girl. Fluttershy. I think that Fluttershy is really cute. And then we have Frebby Fab Bear. This is when I was kind of experimenting with like a silly little cartoony style for FNAF. And so there's a mangle, and I really like the Foxy. Now here we have, so there's some drawings of, this is Chanel from Scream Queens, and I really like that drawing actually. And then we also have Mean Girls, and that one's actually pretty good. I don't know. This was kind of when I was starting to get the hang of drawing female bodies. And I feel like I've kind of nailed that now. Because for the longest time I could only draw girls, and then I could only draw boys. Now I'm like, finally I can do them both. So there's a mimic. I think that's cool. Maybe I'll make that a sticker. I completely forgot that I ever drew that. This is a sticker that Jamie gave me, Born to Raise Heck, and I think it's so silly. That's Carmen. Again, this was actually the first time I drew her. The page back there was drawn in later. This is going to be a pattern in the sketchbook. A lot of me coming back and drawing stuff later to fill the space. And then there's another Sally face. I don't really like how that one turned out. Now here we have a lot of just like scribbling, pasting a bunch of shit in, and only like 2 actual drawings. That's another sticker from Cardboard Clownery. Another piece of that packaging from Cool Shirts. And we've got more of that washi tape. And these are drawings of my first D&D character, Runestead. He was a Eldritch Fighter, or what am I saying? An Eldritch Knight, and he was mute. And I really liked him, but the campaign that he was in is dead in the water, so who knows, maybe he'll appear again. But it was the type of campaign where the DM was making the backstory, and it was like, oh, you have amnesia, and your backstory is going to be revealed to you throughout the campaign. And so I don't know this guy's backstory. I just kind of like thought up a design and then went with it. So yeah, unfortunately I won't ever know anything about Runestead ever again. Now here we have a little sun sticker from FNAF from Redbubble. So I used tracing paper to draw over top of another drawing. So then when you flip it, this is what the drawing actually is. And I was really proud of this. The coloring is actually really good. It's probably one of the best colorings I've ever done on a traditional piece. And I wanted to make it into a print, but I never did. Now looking at it, there are definitely, like, the proportions are off in some places, but I'm so proud of this coloring. Like, I just think it looks so good. So now here we have a pencil sketch of K-Angel. I think this was based on a figure. I know this is another one of those things where I drew it at summer camp. These 2 stickers are from my friend Tem. This little sticker is from the Pride Parade, I think. And this is another D&D character that I never actually got to use, but he's like a cowboy druid. And yeah, I think he's really cool. This was for a campaign that was like proposed but never actually came to fruition. His name was Kalen. I think he's really cool. Maybe I'll use him for something in the future. Now here's another full drawing of Spider Skeet. As previously mentioned, this is a full body drawing of what he actually looks like fully. That was supposed to be a drawing of his face, but I colored something on the back of it because he looked a lot like, he was directly based off of someone I went to high school with, and I just didn't want to, like, I don't talk to him and I don't expect to ever see him again in my life, but I just didn't want any weird interactions because of that. So then we have Kokichi here. I turned this one into a sticker. I like digitized it and made it a sticker. These are some, this is a stamp design that I did of Zachary from Off. And this was for a little TikTok challenge I tried to do where it was like, there was this filter where it would roulette like Tumblr MLM ships. So the one I got was Clance, and so the challenge was I was going to draw whichever one came up, and Clance was obviously the first one that came up. And I liked how it looked until I colored Lance's skin. My friggin' Ohuhu markers didn't come with nearly enough color variations for skin, because if I want to draw a person of color, they're gonna look orange, and I hate it. So I need more alcohol markers. If you're wondering why I don't draw a lot of people of color in my sketchbook, it's fucking because the color options for my alcohol-based markers are shit. That's not an excuse, but it pisses me off, and I'm gonna try to get proper colors. This is the dude from Blue Period with the braids. I can't remember his name right now because I haven't read Blue Period in a while, but I do really like the series and I want to keep reading it. This is some Spider-Sona drawings. Well, I guess Deadpool and my Spider-Sona, because my Spider-Sona is dating Deadpool. This was early in my creation of my Spider-Sona. Same as PJ Parker. This is, like I said, very early stages. He's a pretty different character now. But I think these drawings are cute. Like, oh, this was so cute. I love this one. This was that TikTok audio. Like, you are so much like PJ, my boyfriend. Oh, that's so silly. Imagine that. Because at this point in their relationship, Deadpool doesn't know that Spider-Man is PJ Parker. And at this point, it's like Wade is dating PJ, but doesn't know that he's Spider-Man. This is no longer canon. I've changed PJ's backstory so many times. This is PJ eating a burger, like that Germa image. This was a Ghostface OC I made. I just made like an emo boy. I don't know why I said he had to be Ghostface, but anyway, whatever. This is a sketch for a Magical Mirai Miku like figure. Like, I found it was like that big statue that was at the like event, and so I just sketched it. And I actually ended up digitizing this and making that a print as well. And that one is available on my Etsy. So now, next page, we've got a lot of like colored doodles. And I did this for a couple of pages and then stopped doing the colored sketches. I don't really know why. I guess because I didn't really have my pencils with me all the time. This is just like an angel guy, I guess. And this was Madoka from Madoka Magica. I really like that one. This Loy Garmadon from Ninjago. Draculaura, and some Bonnie sketches from FNAF. Now we got more Lego Ninjago. There's another Lloyd, a Jay, and a Kai. This one is a Carrie sketch. And then we have like a girl from The Ring. I don't really know what that was supposed to be. Oh, I remember now. I was going to do like a series for Halloween of like horror stuff, but like Y2K, and so I was gonna have her coming out of like a Hello Kitty TV, but I never actually went ahead with that. This is Crowley and a Zero Fail. This was the first time I drew something in a long time that I was like, holy shit, I can actually draw like faces to look different from each other. This is, I think, when I broke out of my same face syndrome, because you cannot look at those people and tell me that that's not David Tennant and Michael Sheen. You cannot tell me that. I think these look so good. The only complaint I have is that Crowley's hair looks too red, but I think I nailed their faces here. And then there's just like a heart that I used to transfer a drawing to, and that's in a later page. Now we have, that's like Zoro from One Piece. That was for a collab that is now dead in the water. There's another sticker from Ray, and it's a Duolingo bird saying, "Sure would be a shame if someone didn't do their lesson." This Blackbeard from Our Flag Means Death. This is Wallace from Scott Pilgrim. That's Crowley with like biblical like imagery. This is Loki from Thor. This is a really, really tiny drawing, but I think it worked really well. And that was kind of the first time I used my current like method of drawing noses. I didn't actually fully adapt it until later, but you could see my current style starting to shine through in that drawing. And this is another OC that I made who I decided was going to be, remember Kalen, that old D&D character? That's going to be his boyfriend, and I had asked the DM if I could make this character show up as an NPC, and they said yes, but obviously that campaign never happened, so maybe, perhaps, in the future, because I'm starting to DM, if I do a campaign, maybe I'll make Caitlin and this guy NPCs. Then we have a bunch of sketches of Fairy Miku, because Ray held a Project Voltage collab and so everyone drew a different particle to Miku. So I drew Kirby Miku. And these were just like concept sketches to try and get a pose down. I didn't use any of them. This is my OC Mikey. This is the first OC drawing. Hee hee hee. Can't wait for y'all to see more. So that's Mikey. And then here we have a realistic heart drawing. And I think that actually looks so good. I love how it looks. It's like got the blue and red, so it like, I just think it looks so good. There's a Sally face as well. Now here we have Gwen from Total Drama. It's very saturated just because the watercolor pencils I was using were pretty saturated. I think if I tried harder, I could, I don't know, have some better colors from this. But I think the way I drew like the body is really nice. I just really enjoy when I can really nail like the human form. This was some stuff I was brainstorming for like a series of paintings that I started but never actually finished. And there's more here. Oh, this one is a Golden Freddy sticker from my friend Miles, user Slightly Poffle. Yeah, this is the stuff I was brainstorming, like the red background and the wolf imagery. This stuff that it's still bouncing around in my head, but I'm trying to make it work with like, because anytime I try to do it, it's kind of like falling apart. Which is like a lot of wolves, wanting to do some wolf imagery stuff. Now this is a TTRPG character that I didn't make. It was a pre-made character for not D&D. It's for a different TTRPG, which I can't remember the name of. But it was just like a one-shot, and I played this character and I fell in love with him. So I did a couple drawings of him during the session, and I think he's so cool. Yes, there we go. There's the main drawing I did of him that I was working on for the whole thing. But I just think he looks so cool. And his name was Cyrus. He was so cool. And this one is Lady Loki, and that was just kind of slapping shit on the page and seeing if it worked. I think the pose was good, but that's pretty well all I have to say about it. Other than that, it looks kind of messy, which I realize is the point, but you know, you get my point. And that's just fucking candy wrapper. And we have more Loki. This is me trying to draw like mask Loki, but in like a femme Loki outfit. Because I love when Loki media leads into the androgyny. I love it so much. This is Lixian, my friend Lixian. Now here we have Wallace Wells, and I also like leaned into a bit of a different art style here because I wanted to match the art style of the show, but obviously that art style does not work with my art, so I never finished this drawing. Now here we have a bunch of Genshin Impact drawings plus a Todd. But these are all Genshin Impact characters because I asked on my Instagram story for Genshin characters to draw because I wanted to experiment with doing a bunch of like detailed character designs. And so the first one I did was Albedo, and then I did the rest of them. And I think it worked pretty well, and I'm really proud of most of them actually. I really enjoyed doing detailed character designs because I feel like they stand out so much more. And then there was the last one I did was with Zhao. I'm not a Genshin fan either, so I didn't know who half these characters were, but I liked that one a lot, and I thought that was a good one to end on. Then we have a bunch of Zelda stuff, because I decided to do Zelda blind bags for my vending. And so they're real now, they exist, but none of these drawings actually came to fruition. I was going to use these to do like charms of each like main version of Link, but never actually happened. And all these pins are actually what exist. So a little Korok says Justice for the Koroks, Majora's Mask, Navi, and Smashing Pot. And that's Pinkie Pie. Now on this page, this is when I started to like brainstorm Zelda sticker designs. so I wanted to do a Gloom Hands one, but I couldn't get it to look the way I wanted. This is a Kirby sticker from the artist Ginger Pins, who's a local artist where I'm from. And this is my first time using Posca pens. I borrowed Poscas from Avery when I was over at his house, and I drew the Joker, and that was when I realized I like using acrylic pens. I haven't really used them a lot since then, but if I could get my hands on some good quality ones, I would be using them all the time. I should also mention, between like this page and this page, there's a straight up like 6-month gap, because I did not touch my sketchbook for so long. I was doing mainly digital work, and so now we have this jump. This is like the summer now, and this was in like December, and this is in like June. And so this is Oswald Spookley, yet another D&D character for a campaign that is dead. But I loved him. He was just a guy with a pumpkin head, and his pumpkin head, like, he had like a jack-o'-lantern face, so his face would like move and stuff. He was animated. I thought he was so silly and so cool. And the more I drew him, the more plant-like he became. And I love him so much. This is an OC that I designed this summer at summer camp, and I haven't used them since. And they don't even have a name. They just exist to be drawn, because I liked their design in my head. They were kind of like me, but if I was like a Splatoon character, I guess you could say. But yeah, I thought it was cool. Now here we have Pochita done in Poscas, because I got gifted some Poscas for my birthday. So this is me testing them out myself with my own Poscas. This is a Marvel card, Marvel trading card. This was a duplicate, guys. Don't worry about it. Also, it's cardboard. Who the fuck cares? Even if it wasn't a duplicate. Even if this was like a rare, super valuable card. Who the fuck cares? It's cardboard. And this one, this is like a card that I got from a bakery. Because this is a tradition. Every time I'm at a convention at the specific venue, there's like a bakery nearby that me and my friend always like get cookies from every time there's a convention, and so I saved the little cards. This is Deadpool done with Poscas. Again, I was really trying to like hone in on it, but however, Poscas don't have super great coverage. They're kind of sheer. So I wasn't super happy with them, so I want to look into getting some higher quality Poscas. Now here we have that same OC again, but with like a massive like paint gun. I don't really know, I just think it's cool, and yeah. This is a Link sticker that I made. Remember that those Zelda blind bags? Yeah, this is one of the stickers that ended up in it. So I have like a Link, a Zelda, a Light Dragon, and Wolf Link. So yeah, I just and Link is one of the ones that doesn't like sell very well on his own. So I just took one and stuck it in here. And this is Blitz from Hell of a Boss. I really loved this. I think this is the drawing that made me be like, oh, I've got to get back into my sketchbook. But I didn't until later. But I was really proud of this, and I still am. Now, this is just a bunch of shit in here, but I was gonna stick this in. This is just a coloring page that I did at work, because we started getting coloring pages for the kids at work, and I went ham. And the kids were actually asking, can I take that one home? And I was like, hell no, that one's mine. I was supposed to draw Chapel Roan there, but I didn't like how she looked. Anyway, it was a whole thing. Now, here we have Verosica from Hell of a Boss. This one was supposed to be colored as well. It was a different outfit, but I got tired and didn't want to. Because full page illustrations are exhausting in this sketchbook. And I know, because I've been doing them non-stop for like 2 days. Now, again, just art block. Not wanting to draw anything. You'll recognize this sticker. I'm still working through these friggin' I'm still working through these friggin' the Arcana stickers from that one artist, Lazy Makes, on Etsy. I had like an Azure pack and a Julian pack, and I'm still working through them because there's so many in them. And then that's just a big wave, that wave painting. Not much to say about this. This one's Art Fight, and this one's Chapel Roan doodle. This was a bunch of doodles that Ray did at a convention. Just a bunch of random shit. A bunch of little doodles of everyone in our like our friend group. Just like as little cheapies with like stupid names. I think it's silly. And so she wrote Ray Page, but I put in a G there, so it says Rage Page. Now we have my actual own OCs. Here we go, my own OC drawings. My iconic ones. So this is Aaron. He's kind of the fan favorite of my OCs, I guess. Only the fan favorite since I did a stupid drawing of him saying he's not trans. And now that's kind of devolved, and now he is actually trans. That's Deadpool, I guess. We're not talking about him, we're talking about Aaron. He's a streamer, so I did this full page illustration of him with like his mic and like with his headphones on. Yeah. Then we have, I tried to do like a page of Nightcrawler because I've started to get into X-Men. Thanks, Shannon. But I didn't really like how it looked. I wanted to do like my own take on Nightcrawler, but I just didn't like how it was turning out. So I stuck a bunch of stickers in here instead. So that one is by Regan Mac, and these two are from Barry's Bones. And now, finally, this is the page halfway through. We're halfway through, guys, where I started to actually like the sketchbook again and wanting to work in it. I would actually argue this is the first time in this whole sketchbook that I was like, oh, I actually like drawing in this book. So I started with this doodle of Gambit from X-Men, and then of course I had to do a rogue to match him. It just kept going. So there's Gambit, and then there's a Jubilee, and so I started using like little notes and stuff in my sketchbook to kind of fill the space. So it says, I blame Shannon for the X-Men brain rot, which yeah, I still do. I blame Shannon. I hated the sketchbook up until now, but I finally enjoy it again, and that is so real. Now here we have another page that I don't love. There's a lot of back and forth here. So we have Jinx from Arcane. This is before I actually watched the show, but I was trying to like experiment with like shading and face shapes and stuff because Arcane does that really well. So I was trying to like replicate it. I was gonna do the same thing with Scarlet Witch here, but I ended up not doing that. I did the sketch and didn't like the way her body looked. The proportions were just off. Now, here we have the next page. This is my OC Daria. She's Vincent's lady friend. Not girlfriend, lady friend. Because Vincent is aromantic. But, so I had Daria bouncing around in my head for so long, but I couldn't think of a design for her, so I finally just like made one for her, and I just think she's so beautiful. And I drew like the leopard print on her shirt. I was like, oh, that looks so Lisa Frank vibes. So I did like a little lacy heart with the same like leopard print and rainbow. And this is Shannon's OC Genesis. In canon, Genesis's name, in the canon of the X-Men universe, Genesis's name is Genesis McGregor, but I don't care. His name is Genesis Evangelion to me, because that's his name in like the base lore. But yeah, Genesis is basically Shannon's OC that like fits into any and every universe, and I love that. And so this is the OC that plummeted me into obsessing over PJ Parker because I made them best friends. Obviously, they're both superhero OCs. Of course, they're gonna be best friends. So that was awesome. I just think they look so cute. So here we have Leon Kennedy in a maid dress that is coincidentally the trans flag colors, so I put a GC2B sticker there because of the trans flag colors. Listen, it wasn't intentional. It just looks like trans Leon Kennedy. I mean, normal Leon Kennedy, I guess, but I just think it's so silly. Now, here we have just more doodles. This is a little note that I wrote. This lobby gobby is rapidly approaching your location. Because fucking Alex decided to, like, create this, like, parody of the Green Goblin called this lobby gobby. And so that's a canon villain in PJ Parker's universe now. And Alex also calls PJ Parker. Shout out Alex! She's coming up with all the lore for my friggin' Spider-Man universe. So here we have, this is like events of my, like, my Spider-Sona's like backstory. Whatever. You can look at it, I don't care. It's not spoilers, it's not an actual story. This is Vincent and Daria, because Vincent is also a streamer. And so I have this like image of like a stream where they're together and chat asks, is Vincent your boyfriend? And Daria is like, he would be so lucky, while he's actively like clicking onto her. I think they're so silly because Daria literally eats in every drawing that I do of them. Like, she is so hot and so like perfect, and then Vincent is just a guy. Vincent is literally just some guy. This is Jimmy from Mouthwashing. I just wanted to draw him and then I was like, fuck her. I pointed at it. Mouthwashing, brain rot, kill me. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't mention little tiny curly. That's so silly. I love this drawing. I should make that a sticker. Now we have Jinx from Arcane. Again, this is just kind of like a pose that I came up with, and I was like just trying to fill the space. This is when my sketchbook became a lot looser and just trying to like have fun. And here we have Aaron in some little festive outfits. I gave him little braids here. He's holding a gingerbread cookie. You can't tell, but it's shaped like Mikey. There's Mikey. They're boyfriends, in case you didn't know. And this is another Aaron holding like a cup of hot chocolate with a Christmas sweater on. Because this was around Christmas now. We're reaching like maybe a month ago now. Yeah, I love these drawings. I love Aaron. Aaron is so fun to draw. Now here we have Aki Angel from Chainsaw Man, because I got back into Chainsaw Man. I just think they're cute. I just wanted to draw them. They're not really interacting, they're just kind of like there. And this is Vera from Monster Prom. I've been working on some Monster Prom photo cards for my shop and stuff, so I've been drawing the Monster Prom characters. And so I just wanted to revisit Vera. Now here we have Miku. These were all also drawn with like these little pigment brushes that I have from Stapler, I think. And I love them so much. I swear by them. And this is a little Miku plushie drawing from Blue Ghost, who's a local artist. And here we have a page of like Beastars fan art, because season 3 came out recently. Forgot Beastars existed until season 3 came out. Zootopia, but for adults, furry show. So yeah, I was just experimenting with drawing Beastars. I watched it and then the hyperfixation immediately died, like the next day. So that's pretty slay. I like this one though. Now, if you remember the Blitz drawing from earlier, I wanted to do a Stolas as well. But when I drew him, I just kind of wasn't feeling it, so I didn't finish it. But I think the sketch looks good. This is a sticker of Lixian's OCs. I only know one of their names, that's Sylvan, and I only know that because I freaking drew him for a commission. But Lix gave out these stickers at the last convention, and obviously I had to put them in here because they're so silly looking, they're so goofy. And this is a Kaito sticker, also by Lixian. This is just the zombie girl that I drew, but I accidentally gave her Sally's color palette, like from The Nightmare Before Christmas, which, I don't know, now I can't look at her without thinking of Sally. And now this page, this was literally from like 2 days ago, wow. So I started playing Ace Attorney because I got it for Christmas. And so I decided to draw Maya Fey. I just think she's so best girl. I love her. So then I wrote, I have 2 days to finish the sketchbook before New Year's. Let's see if I can do it. Spoiler alert, I do it because today's December 31st. There's Vincent and Daria again. I love how Daria looks at this drawing. She looks so cunty and awesome, but Vincent is just there. And that's the problem with giving your slay. That's the problem with giving your just some guy OC a smoking hot like partner. And there's another drawing of Daria. I know her head is too small. Don't worry about it. But I think that eats as well. This is spoilers. You shouldn't be looking at that. I don't care if you do. But so I decided, because at this point I had 8 pages left in the sketchbook, and I said, how am I going to fill them? And Lixian suggested that I do the rainbow challenge, where I choose a character for each color of the rainbow and do like an illustration for each, because I had 8 pages left. They were like, I don't know what you'll do for the last one, but at least then you'll have 7. So I did that. But it was fucking exhausting because that's 8 full illustrations. So I started with Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Then I did Princess Daisy. I really like the Zuko. This is the first time I've really drawn him, and I feel like it looks good. I never actually finished Atlas, so sorry gang, I'm not an Atlas stan. But I just like his design. Princess Daisy, once again, the friggin' POC skin tones suck in the Ohuhu marker set that I have. Gotta get some new ones, but I wanted to give her more tan skin, but instead she just looks fucking like green. But anyway, yeah. So then, so that was red and orange. For yellow, I did Fluttershy, like a humanized Fluttershy, except I colored her yellow instead. And I really liked this one, and that one was my favorite until, now this is the point where this is all shit that I've done today now, from this point forward. So this one is Suyu from My Hero Academia, and this one is now my favorite because I just really like the proportions, like the pose, the expression, everything. And I might end up making that a print, who knows. So then that's green. For blue, I did a humanized Sonic the Hedgehog. And then for indigo, I did Raven from Teen Titans. And these, I actually really enjoy like how most of these turned out, especially the ones I did today. And then for the very last one, purple, I did Gambit from X-Men because of course I had to go back to my roots. And then I was gonna do a pink one, but as you can see here, I wanted to finish the sketchbook today and I was just exhausted. And I was like, I've still gotta film this tour, so I'm just gonna finish it here. So I was like, I'm done here and so are you. Thank you. So that's all the like art in my sketchbook. There's just like color swatching for my markers. And then we have my little secret pocket. Let's see what's in here. And my camera's about to die, so we'll see how far we can get. So we have, is that everything that's in here? No. Well, there's so much in here. Okay, so we have, this is a commission from Miles, of Beam from Chainsaw Man. This was the first event that I was actually at with Miles. And then this is an Among Us I did with crayons at work. We've got some like little just like pose drawings that I was going to transfer, but I ended up not doing that. This is another commission from Miles of Aaron. Just because I love Miles' art style so much. And I'm obsessed with Aaron. This is more of those stickers that my friend gave me. This is a business card from Barry's Bones. This is their old business card. Another little fucking goober. There's a sticker from Cough Noise. an extra errand that might end up on my laptop. There's a Spider-Punk from Wonderlandic, and a Hatsune Miku and Luca from Regan Mac. And I still haven't used this, but I should use it on something soon. Because I've had that sticker for ages. And then this is just like a booklet that came with the sketchbook. So that is everything that's in this sketchbook. I feel like we actually got through that faster than expected, but I guess we'll see. I'll look at the timestamp of this video and see if I can cut it down any, because I'm sure it's not as short as I'm expecting it to be. But yeah, so this sketchbook, it had me in a chokehold, but at last I'm finally done with it. I can move on, get a new sketchbook, and start over. I think my goals for the next sketchbook are probably going to be like working on expressions. That's the main big one, and I guess working on full page illustrations and not being exhausted with doing them. But yeah, I'm excited to see where the next sketchbook will take me. And I'm excited to see where the new year will take me. In 2025, I'm planning on like attending some bigger conventions, not to vend, but to attend. So I'm gonna expand my horizons a little bit in 2025. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop or my Redbubble if you're interested. Got lots of stuff up there. If you want to see any like sketches from this book turned into prints or stickers, whatnot, let me know. And if there's enough demand, I will certainly work on that. Thank you for sticking around. I know I haven't uploaded in like a year and a half, but like I've said in the past, I'm trying to move more into like some art content, and there just wasn't much to make content of in the last little while. So if you're still here from back then, shout out! You're one of the real ones! But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm gonna stop yapping now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.